So, it's me, your boy K. Samson. I have this topic for us. Your accent is a memory in their life. Your accent is the biggest regret that they will never forget in their entire life. So, many people are regretting of letting you go. Many people are regretting because your accent is something that they cannot bear. Your accent is something that they can never forget in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? Your accent is a memory to them. You know what I'm saying? So many of them can't forget you. You are unforgettable. Sometimes many of them think that they can see someone to replace you. They can see someone like you. They can see someone to do what? To replace in your life. But I'm here to tell you, brothers, you are irreplaceable. Your memory, your lifestyle, how you used to do things with them, how you used to chill around with them, what you used to bring to the table, always, is now becoming a memory to their life. You know what I'm saying? So many of them are now are restless because of your absence. Many of them are frustrated because of your absence, because they have never believed that it will be so hot like this. They have never believed that you would just gone forever. They were hoping that if you leave, no matter how, you will never forget their own memory. Many of them have that mindset that once you leave, you have no option. And you will not be able to stay without them. You will not be able to do things without them. You will not be able to cope without them. You will not be able to do nothing without them. So, oh God, sorry. That is the reason why many of them decide to leave you. But now they realize that their own accent matter not to you. Now they realize that they mean nothing to you. They mean nothing. You are a healing to their soul, but they prefer to do what? To hidden it, to hide it, because they don't want to do it, to appreciate you. They don't want to let you know that you are the one that they need as badly as they want to breathe. So all their thought and their hope is that you will always be there with them. No matter how hot sun is, you can see. If you watch my video that I do in the afternoon around that kind 12, you're going to understand that the sun was so heat, the temperature was so high. Look at it now. It's too hot. It's still hot, but it's cold. And when I mean cold, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. So it's automatically balanced in this what at this time. So what am I trying to say is that no matter how hot the weather may be, it will still do it. It will still cold. So many of them think that you will always be there to cool their spirit. You will always be there to help them. You will always be there to assist them. That is why they always have that mindset that they will treat you the way they like. They will talk to you the way they like. They will mess up with you the way they like. That after everything, no matter how you try, no matter what you do, you can never stay without them. Now, forget about the contact. You are not contacting them. They are not contacting you. There is nothing like call. There is nothing like face-to-face. But many of them are suffering because of your accent. Many of them are dying because of your accent. Because they can't see someone to replace in their life. They can't see someone like you to do what to use to replace you. You mean a lot to them. You bring peace. You bring joy. That is, many of my friends that we used to work. So, it comes to a point where the man, our master, he starts to do some certain things. So, they don't like it. So, many of them, they talk to him, the man, someone who is arrogant is already arrogant. So he decides to do so certain thing. Then all of them leave. After 1 month, because he know that before they used to leave, they will leave after 2 weeks, they will come back. Before they used to leave, after some days, they will come back. But the moment they leave this one, none of them even care to come back again. And all glory be to God that none of them is not working. All of them are working. So the man himself feel the heat. Why? Because you don't value what you have always until it's gone. You will always have that mindset that this thing will always be available. It will be available if only you can handle it the way you ought to. If only you can treat it the way you expect others to treat you. If only you can take care of it the way you yourself think. If you are in that position, the way you think others will take care of you. Because if you try to mess up with someone the way you don't want them to mess up with you, you will end up failing yourself. You will end up regretting. So what am I trying to say is this: your memory, your accent, your present before with them is a memory that can never forget. Think about it. If you have a memory card, you have your videos, pictures, anything, document, you snap it and you store it inside your memory card, and you decide to put the memory card in a place that you cannot forget. After 10 years, 15 years, you still come back, open that place, bring out the memory card, it will still work. This is how your lifestyle, this is how your present, this is how they do. They record everything about you since you are no longer with them. Because they are feeling the heat of your accent. They are automatically feeling the heat of your accent. Because now they are recording everything that you do used to bring to the table. Before, they don't value it. Before, they take it for granted. Because they hope and they have that mindset, you'll always be there with them. You will always be there, no matter how they treat you. If they talk to you anyhow, there is no way no place you are going. That is what one lady used to tell me, the woman that frustrated me. That is what she used to tell me those days. Even the guy that I contact with yesterday, he himself still passed the same thing I passed through in the hand of Italy people. That is why if you are any migrant, be careful with white people, because they don't care about themselves, not talk less of you immigrants. They only care if they will have that privilege to use you, because majority of them always think that we have nothing in offset. Yes, majority of them think that those who passed in Mediterranean Sea to enter their country have nothing in offset, rather than working as a slave. So this woman used to tell me that if she threw me outside, if she did or anything she could do, that no one will help me, that she will not even care if she see me becoming homeless, if she see me sleeping outside, she will not even care. She will just look at me and boost me. So I was so dumbfounded, but all glory be to God, I'm here. All those my friends that betrayed me, that always went on my back to talk bad of me, I'm sure they are still watching me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they are watching me. So what am I trying to say is this: your accent is a memory that they can never forget. Even if they try to wipe it away, it will always be there. It will always sing like a singing song. It always sing like a singing song in their life. They will never forget your absent. They will never forget it, because your present is a memory. It's always a memory, just like a ringing tone. Whenever they are calling you, whenever your phone is ringing, it will always be there. You will be hearing it. This is how your accent sing them, because whenever they move, they remember how you used to do, your joy you do, the peace you bring, the happiness you give them, the help, the assistance. But they will not value it until you're gone, until you are no longer with them. Many of them are severely regretting for letting you go, because your absence is a danger to their head. Your accent is a danger to their head. They know what they are going through. They know the severe pain that they are passing through. They know everything. Forget about your ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, or your ex-wife, or one thing to another. Forget about all them. Forget about all those your friends who have left you when things were hard for you. Forget about all those ones who decide to betray you because of envy. Many of them are suffering. Why? Because you are the one God have already sent into their life to do what? To open door. Remain blessed.